Yeah. Hello, people. It is your good friend Chad Marco here again. And like every week, man, we got to talk about the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super because we are Dragon Ball fucking geeks. So let's get right into it. This episode was 121, I believe. And if you forgot last episode, the robot crew, they all fused together and became this intimidating force. But, Gohan and Goku and Vegeta worked together to basically knock them towards the edge, but it didn't quite fall off. And then Mr. Pepperoni reveals that they have one last trick up their sleeve. And in this episode, that trick is revealed to be another fusion where Mr. Pepperoni fuses with the robots that were already fused together and creates like this giant, intimidating, just crazy force of nature. Man, I one thing about him that I noticed was that like this was one of the first like really intimidating enemies that they face, like really one of the most intimidating enemies they face in a while, other than like Jiren, maybe Kefla a little bit, but like just his presence from like the second that that they fused together was just so immense. Like I just felt like that, just a small sense of like old school Dragon Ball or really old school Dragon Ball Z, where somebody really powerful shows up and it's like a big deal. It's because so far in this tournament there really hasn't been a lot of big deal enemies. A lot of guys with kind of gimmicks and but most of these people, Goku wouldn't even have to go blue against, but after they fuse, of course, he has to demonstrate his power. So one of the first things that he does is he does like this big scream, and it kind of pushes everybody away. Even Jiren and Dispo and Fatty can feel the force and the power from all the way across the arena. So of course, whenever a new bad guy shows up, whenever a new fighter that's supposed to be big and bad shows up, they have to go through the Vegeta test. You got to put them through the Vegeta gauntlet. So Vegeta, he steps up to the plate and unleashes a big bang attack just to see how strong this guy is. And let me tell you, he passes the Vegeta test with flying colors. He fucking swats that fucking big bang attack away like it's a fly, like it was nothing. So right off the gate, they know, all right, we got to take this guy seriously. He is no joke. I mean, he's fast, he's strong, but it does seem like because of his size that he's limited a bit. Like he's fast, but it's not like so bad. Like he's really just too big to be like a threat, at least immediately. It's kind of like he's fast, but he's not that fast. We can get away from him, but he just starts going ballistic and just punching everything. But the Z fighters, they do something. Why am I calling them the Z fighters? I don't know. Is that like allowed in like Dragon Ball Geekdom, calling them the Z? Is that still cool? I don't know. But the fighters, Goku and team crew, they do like a formation thing where they all kind of split up and try to attack him from different angles and different sides. But what happens is once they go in for the attack, it's revealed that he has these sensors on his ears that allows him to just basically pinpoint everybody's location all at once, and he's able to attack them all all at the same time. So this whole formation, jumping him, it doesn't work, period. Like they're gonna have to be a lot more creative than just splitting up and trying to jump him, because his sensors can just pick him up and just pop, just knock him out like easy. And to make things even worse, if it's not bad enough that this guy has like these sensors, he starts doing these like warp punches where he can just punch and his fist goes through like fucking space and time and just magically appears right behind you and just bam, just knocks you out fucking silly, dude. I think didn't Zamasu or Goku Black or Fuse Zamasu, I think they had a similar move, maybe in the manga, I'm not sure, but man, that move is fucking OP. I mean, just pow, 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 pow. He was just knocking motherfuckers out. It was crazy. But he hits Goku from behind and just sends him flying. And it almost knocks him out, but our good pal Frieza comes and saves the day. Right as Goku's about to fly out, Frieza kind of just, vanishes behind him and kicks him back into the arena. And yeah, I mean, man, it's crazy, but Goku really owes Frieza. I mean, first Frieza gave him some of his energy. Now Frieza is saving him from being knocked out. I mean, come on, Goku. Now you owe Frieza, the Emperor of the Galaxy, the evil dictator, Kim Jong-un. Like, you owe him 2 fucking favors. That's fucked up, man. But what I like about this is that you finally get we finally get to see Frieza get a little bit serious. Thus far in this whole tournament, he's been just kind of cool, and just he had a little thing with Frost and just knocked him out easy, like one punch. Cabba really didn't stand a chance. He went gold for like a second and then knocked him out. But this is the first time we really see Frieza get semi-serious during the whole tournament. So I've been waiting for this, and I love it. I think the big fusion, whatever android, whatever the fuck they is, I think his name is Analyzer or some shit like that, and he changes his strategy to just trying to grab everybody, because at that point he realizes if I try to knock somebody out, somebody's just gonna knock him back in. So he just starts grabbing people. He gets his hand on 18 and he's about to eat her. And this is what I don't get. It's like, okay, I get that you don't want to try to knock somebody out because they'll get like rescued. But if you eat them, wouldn't they die? Or does he have like some type of compartment in his gut where they can just kind of sit? He can spit them out later. I'm not sure. But that seems really dangerous. I wouldn't want like an Android 18 inside of me, because she might do like Oob did to Baby in GT, where he kind of blew a hole in his stomach or something like that. I would not want no fucking fighter inside of my stomach where he can just beam his way out. Fuck that. But hey, I guess that was his plan. But Goku instant transmissions and saves 18, and they were kind of making fun of this moment on the Dragon Ball Super thread on 4chan. They were kind of picking on Krillin because the way Goku was holding 18, it kind of looked like a little bit romantic. Like they kind of looked in each other's eyes like, yeah, girl, yeah, Goku. Like it was kind of sweet, but I'm sure it was purely innocent. Goku would never try to cuck his best friend, but it was kind of funny. So it just goes into an all-out fight. They just start throwing hands and beams and shit, and 17 almost gets knocked out. Straight up. He's on the edge of the arena, and he's doing his little force field thing, the energy field, but it's not enough to withstand the beam that Analyzer is shooting at him, and he gets knocked off. But 18 comes in the nick of time and gets under him and kicks him up back into the arena. I guess her reasoning was that since 17 is stronger than her, then it'll be better that she takes his place instead of him getting knocked out. It's better for her to get knocked out. But yeah, this pretty much does confirm that even 18 understands that 17 is stronger than her, and he would be the better person to remain in the arena. But man, so what I don't like is that, during the beginning, this whole tournament was hyped up to be like, this isn't just about power. There's gonna be strategy and tricks and all this and that. And everybody that's been knocked out, it's been according to their power. It was Krillin, then it was wasn't it TN, and then Roshi, and then Piccolo, and then 18. Like it just gradually went up from the weakest to the strongest. I was kind of hoping we would get like a surprise one like Gohan. I hate to throw the Gohan fans under the bus, not Vegeta, but even that would have been a little interesting. But I was just wondering if they were gonna throw like 17 out early or Frieza out early, but apparently that's just not the case. So at this point, Analyzer still isn't done. He reveals that he can grow fucking bat wings out of his back, and he just flies up into the air. He looks just cool and epic as hell. Like, he gets even more intimidating. I mean, I really love this character. I love this. Even though it's kind of, I mean, all these fucking fusions, like, you know, Kefla, we had, you know, the Namekians fusing with all the other Namekians, and, you know, then the robots fuse, then they fuse with somebody. It's a little bit too many fusions going on, but at least this came out to be a really cool, scary, intimidating character. And, you know, the wings just that's just the icing on the cake. Like, man, like, I wonder if he's gonna be in like a fighting game in the future. It's like one of the giants. Like, you know how sometimes you'll fight like the great ape in the some of the Dragon Ball fighting games, but we'll see. I'm curious to see like if they're gonna incorporate him into the game somehow, because he is big as hell. But anyway, he does like this death ball attack similar to Frieza's, where he just gathers this giant meteor of energy and just launches it down to the arena. And it seems like what he's trying to do is just fly up, stay in the air, and just destroy the arena and let everybody else fall down, which I gotta say is a pretty good strategy. I wonder why Jiren didn't try to help, because at this point everybody, you know, Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, 17, and Gohan, they power up and they unleash their own beams to counterattack this death meteor ball. And it's basically just you know, your typical kind of, like, really not typical. This is like one of the most epic beam struggles ever, because you got like I said, you got Frieza side by side with Vegeta and Goku, Gohan. So it's really some epic shit right now. Like, this is one of the most like biggest intense moments out of the whole Tournament of Power thus far, if you really think about it. But yeah, I just wonder why, like, you know, Jiren was, you know, in theory, him and his crew were in danger too. If that meteor hit the arena, I mean, as strong as Jiren is, I don't know if he can just, you know, jump up and one shot Analyzer and just, you know, but who knows. But yeah, they get into this big beam struggle, and 17 thinks he realizes, so he gets the idea. He flies up to the meteor and kind of pushes it back, and then I think he brings his shield up and then kind of just goes through the meteor towards Analyzer, and then he attacks his weak point, that little that red crystal on his forehead, and he breaks it. And the guys in the stands from his universe are pretty much confirmed that, yeah, like, that's his weak point, that's his energy reactor or something. And it kind of fucks up his power or his energy, and it makes it easier for the other guys to push, you know, to win the beam struggle and basically just blow Analyzer the fuck out. I mean, once you see the white light of death, it's pretty much over. You see him just engulfed in white light and a big explosion, and then he's just knocked out of the arena. And as you know, once all your fighters are gone, you know, that's the end of your universe. So Universe 3 is officially out of the running. They get erased by Xenos, but not before their God of Destruction reveals that he is not actually the robot. The real God of Destruction is just like, he's like a small creature that's piloting the robot. I have to say that was very cool. I love that. Cause I trashed, like, I shitted all over the design of that God of Destruction. I did not like it. It was just like some fat robot. But the fact that the God of Destruction was actually piloting the robot, he was inside of it, and he was like this demon, pink, cool looking guy. That was really awesome. I like that. I like that little touch and a little thumbs up. That was real cute. But yeah, man, that's about it for that episode. Man, this was a really great episode. I mean, you know, the previous episode was okay because of the combination of the robots, but when Pepperoni fused with those robots and created Analyzer, I mean, I really love this enemy and what he brought to the table. I mean, he was just so strong, and you really felt like a little bit of desperation there. Like even Frieza had to jump into the fight and get serious. So this was an awesome fight. It was a lot of close calls, man. Even Goku almost got knocked out. We lost 18, almost 17. So yeah, it was a great fight. And of course, now that all the other universes are out, it's just down to universe 7 and 11. So yeah, now it's time for the big battle. You know, Goku and his team versus Jiren and his boys. So from now on, it's mano a mano, at least as far as like, you know, universes. So man, I know you guys checked out the preview. Let me just say, you know, your boy Vegeta about to put a pause on your boy. I can't contain my excitement. I saw that, I was like, yup. Yeah, and it's funny, it's like people on A, like some of them like surprised, like how is Vegeta? That's what Vegeta does. He will put them fucking hands on you, bro. Like I know he's not gonna win. Let's face it, Vegeta's not gonna win this fight, but I'll be satisfied as long as he does something significant, some significant damage, puts on a good show, a good fight. I'll take that. You know, I mean, he survived this far. He's gotten I think he's got more knockouts than just about anybody else. So, you know, Vegeta fans have nothing to be ashamed of, but I want to see him just beat the fuck out of Jiren. But other than that, I wonder, like, because Dispo, I like Dispo, but so far he's just been like a jobber, you know, like he's just been getting his ass. Well, he'll do good for a few seconds and then, you know, get pow, you know. So I wonder, like, you know, is he gonna like step it up and knock somebody out like Frieza or 17 or Gohan? It ain't gonna be Vegeta or Goku, but I wonder if he's gonna step it up to kind of even the odds, because right now it's 5 versus 3. So I'm thinking that they might allow Topo or Dispo to knock out one like 17 or Gohan or Frieza, you know, just to, you know, level the playing field a bit. But who knows, man? Like but I don't think we're getting another episode for at least 2 weeks, so it's gonna be a while. I cannot wait to see that Vegeta versus Jiren fight. Hopefully it's epic. But man, that's about all I got to say, man. It was a great episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in 2 weeks and throughout the week, because you know I'm always doing stuff. So see you guys.